I'm spitting him, synonyms, open gyms, never miss the rim. These pockets fat, but moving like they slim. I got a big heart, little Tim. You have to understand I'm him. The boy is him. Yeah, the boy is him. I ain't traffic, way I'm moving, pushing whips just like a pimp, rock and roll life. Even bands cannot make me flip. I'm sticking to the script as I'm trying.
Welcome to the show, my friend.
What's up?
Bro, thank you so much for coming, bro. I'm happy to have you. Crackhead Hours, first Crackhead Hour podcast I've done in a minute. How's your week been?
My week is always busy. Always busy, man. Between plasma, writing jokes, stories, trying to figure out a way to plot revenge against my baby mama. I mean, I'm always busy.
That's fair. What are we on? Some like fucking building like traps and shit, or like where we at?
No, we're definitely not home alone in this shit. I'm trying to figure out some legal ways to go after her. Yeah, she the same. All right, so my baby mama, she took off with a midget, right?
Damn.
Yeah, it happens. And
2 midgets, 1 girl, kind of crazy. I'm
no,
just kidding.
1 midget, 1 girl. I don't know how many cups, but yeah, this was a long time ago. Where should I start at? Like, there's so much.
Well, I think before we get into that, let's start with this. Who are you?
Who are I? All right, I am. My name is Leslie Chiles. I really can't stand my name, even down to my name, dude. It's a joke. I was named after my father, but my mother can't stand my name, and so to this day, she's never called me by my real name.
Really?
Yeah, it's always LW, I guess, because it's more elegant. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's tough. Wait. So you hate your name
Oh, I can't stand
because of that, or you already hated your name?
See, I'm named after my father, and I can't stand that, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I figured I'd just go on stage and make fun of it.
That's fair. So you never considered changing your stage name for that reason?
No, I was like, what's more funnier than a guy built like me named fucking Leslie Chiles on stage?
You ain't wrong.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
It's not the money. Wait, no, that's actually, I don't know. I've always been like in the rap scene. So like, I felt like I kind of had to keep the same name from rap and comedy just because it's what already all my brand is and like on my name on Instagram. And
I mean, if it's already there, save time.
yeah, exactly. It's already there. So it's like,
if you could come up with another name, what would it be?
Trevor Ray. You know, like that's my name. Like I feel like
come up with another off the wall.
Like I mean, I thought of one a couple weeks ago, but I don't remember what it was. It was really funny. It was like I don't even know. I don't remember, but it was something stupid. We were closing down NAR and we were riffing with someone, and I made a joke about like being ginger or something, and it was something like that compared to whatever the last guy was talking about. Like it was just like a bang bang, you know, like reaction. And I was like, damn, that's just kind of tough. But I wish I could remember what it was. I can't. What do you think if you were to give me a stage name?
Give you a stage name?
Yeah.
You ever seen The Lost Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, pick one of those.
Like Peter Pan, The Lost Boys,
No,
or like?
you can't pick Peter Pan. He's the main character.
No, that's what you're talking about, though, right? Okay, yeah, I was making sure.
Yeah, what was his name? Dumpling. Yeah.
Stop, bro. I'm like, bro. I get a lot of Ian. I get a lot of fucking from Shameless. I get a lot of fucking Ed Sheeran, which I don't look like Ed Sheeran. I get Beavis from Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
It's so bad. I don't like that one.
I think it's the neck for some reason.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. I got a long neck. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I've thought of a couple different stage names, but I think overall my name is already kind of cool, and I had an opportunity to use my name and didn't. You know, for whatever reason, just because like I feel like rap, you never hear just a white guy's name as a rapper, like just Trevor Ray.
It could be worse though. It could I could have a name like Chris or something, like a very common.
Yeah.
I will never remember that name kind of name.
That's true. Imagine, yeah.
Yeah. So Lily Willy Chili.
Chris Childs.
Chris Childs. How do you think you spell Childs?
C-A. Is it got a Y in it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
C-H. Wait, if I was to actually guess, like first guess, it would be C-H-I-L-D-S. But I think it's like C-H-I or C-H-Y-L-E-S.
All right. So you got it wrong both times.
I believe it.
All right. So it's C-H-I-L-E-S.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of the two.
Well, see, people they see that on paper and they go, "Ooh, Chiles." I'm like, that's not it, right? Yeah. I've been arrested for people thinking Yeah. All right. So I've told this story on stage, but one time I really was in my hometown. I was riding down the road, and this was like my third time driving with no license and insurance tag. Like I already been caught twice, and I forgot what I was doing, but I get pulled over, and the officer he knocks on my window, and I go ahead and I let him know immediately. Like, look, buddy, I don't have any of that. I'm in trouble. I know I am. And he was very appreciative of me being honest with him. So he hands me this notepad and a pen. He's like, write down all your information. Write down your birthday, your address, your name, everything. And I did that. And the whole time, right, he's over there fucking working me up on the side, telling me crazy shit that's like getting me nervous. He's like, you give me the wrong information, or I find out you got warrants, or like he was going over a whole bunch of lists while I'm trying to write this shit down. He doesn't know that I failed the retarded class 15 times. He doesn't know that while I'm writing my name, I have to constantly say it in my head, because if I stop and focus, I'm gonna forget where I was. Like he doesn't know any of this. He just knows this guy broke the law twice. He's admitting it. Let's find out who he is. And so I finally finished everything, and I handed the paper back. And this man really did look down at this paper and go, "You expect me to believe your name is Lily Willie Chili? Step the fuck out the vehicle." And so I tell it a little bit differently when I'm on stage. Like I leave the Lily Willie Chili to the very last part for a punchline. But yeah, all my stories are true, dude. My life is so wild and crazy. My legal middle name is Violent, and it's not like, it's not like I try to fucking seek this shit out. It just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange. I wish it would stop. Honestly, I wish it would, but
How long have you done comedy for?
3 years now.
3 years. What made you start?
I've been wanting to do it for a while. But the first time I went to set a goal towards comedy was when I was putting myself through school. I went to college. I actually graduated top 5 of my class. Yeah. Remember, I just told you I failed the retarded class 15 times in a row.
I thought that was just a euphemism for people that go to college.
Wait, what's a euphemism?
It's like when something is like it means something else. Like it's code for something else, kind of, or like another way of saying something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But wait, what were we talking about?
Going to college, and I thought being retarded was like another name for going to college. Yeah, euphemism.
Yeah, that word.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I graduated top 3 of my class. My goal was to get a skilled job, something hands on. I've always been really good at hands on, and so I went with welding, and I was really good at it. And so my goal was to get a traveling welding job, right? And immediately after I got out of college, I actually graduated early because Honda came in, and the rule was if a scout came in and hired you off the floor, you graduate on the spot.
Oh shit!
And, yeah, I did. So Honda brought me on. I stayed with them for like 3 weeks. Immediately found another job paying more, and I did this 7 times for like 2.5 years. All right. Now the reason I was all right, let me back up a little bit. As soon as I got out of college, I realized real quick the only way I can get a good paying welding job is if I take and work for 3 to 5 years of experience. That was requirement number 1 on all applications for travel welding.
Yeah.
And what I was going to do was take my son on the road with me, get paid to travel. They put us up in hotels, whatever. And I work during the day, and then at night I hit open mics and start practicing comedy, and just wherever the fuck we end up, whatever state they send me to. That was the plan, at least until COVID hit, and fucking lost everything, dude. Nah, fuck it. I mean, it put a little fire underneath my ass, because I had 2 choices. My father at the time also stole $30,000 from me. That's on the scroll, and it was like this was right after COVID. And so now I had a choice to stay in a camper that had no plumbing. The lights were shot. I couldn't get Tina, the same one that shot me in the face several times with a pepper ball gun and fused with tear gas, because I called her out for being racist. That's on YouTube.
Damn.
Yeah. And stay in that camper with my son, get absolutely no help. In South Carolina, dude, there's not many resources, and there's even fewer resources for single fathers. All right, and so I could stay there with him and just continue this spiral going down the hole, or chart stuff out, use the money I had saved up, move out here, stay in a car for what I was hoping a week, turned into 3 years. Yeah, because I was Ubering and DoorDashing at the time when I came out here, and we were staying in hotels. We were staying hotel to hotel, but we would stay at the same hotel for like 2 or 3 months, and then we would just switch hotel because it was around different seasons, different hotels get more expensive or cheaper or whatever. And so we would ride that wave, and I would just Uber and DoorDash. Literally, I would DoorDash and Uber all night with him in the car. Go over his homework, everything, and then while he was in school, I would sleep. And then we'd just go back to the hotel after he got out of school, fucking let him get some good rest, a good shower, and then right back at it again, just so I can do comedy twice a week. That's when I first started doing comedy. And then back to Tina, this bitch took warrants out for my arrest. Bullshit warrants. Because again, like I said, the whole argument, everything's on YouTube. And so when I say she took warrants out for my arrest with bullshit charges of assault, she said I harmed her animals, destroyed her property. I videotaped since 20 minutes before the argument started, all the way until after the cops were telling me to leave. And so I tried to get lawyers and everybody to look at it. And I was like, the evidence is right there. Nobody would look at it. Nobody. And so I lost my Uber and my DoorDash job. But then we lost the hotel. We lost everything. Now I'm out here. But at least out here, way more resources, man. Way more resources and opportunity. Like, my son was getting fat being homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, what another thing other people forget is that when child support, when I got called on Kill Tony, and they gave me 3 joke books, one for my son, one for my camera guy, one for me. I had Child Protective Services called 4 times, and again, you can Google most of this, man. If you get a private investigator, have them go look up this shit from Child Protective Services. 4 times, each time, feed them in a week. The last time they got called, I still have the messages. The second day, she was like, I wish you would have sent me these yesterday. I was sending her pictures, photos, everything, timestamps, everything where we go, what he eats, what he wears, receipts, everything. Medical records, everything. School records, where he's doing great in school. It was like, there's no need to come out there. We'll just come out there Friday, because if I had these yesterday, we would have just dropped the case then. But because it's been open for more than 24 hours, you have to do a whole week's worth of investigation. I was like, I know. But nobody thought about that. Yeah. I know it's a lot, dude.
That's
it's
fucking
so much.
Yeah.
It's so much, and that's just like.
How old's your son?
He's 13 now.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. So what's that? He's about to be a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother's the same age.
I raised his ass since he was 2 weeks old by my damn self. I mean, I had some girlfriends here, and I've had some help from like his godmother, Miss Danielle Rivers. Big shout out to Danielle Rivers, dude. Most strongest black woman you ever meet. She helped me out quite a few times. But yeah, it's just been me and him, dude. If it wasn't for her or Samantha McMurray, dude, there were so many birthdays where I had to pay for everything by my damn self. I want to talk about this though. Whatever, because we're getting real.
Yeah, no, it's cool, bro. Like I told you, no, it's not even about that. I just, I think it's motivational though. Like to be like, hey, like to be in a fuck spot and like see like shit start to grow and like where you're gonna be a year from now, 2 years from today. It's gonna be so much brighter. Like, it's gonna hit so hard, bro.
I don't know, dude. Like, you know how hard it is to get on stage now? Because, like, all right, so in the last 3 months, I haven't heard my son's voice at all. Like, it wouldn't suck as much if I could just hear his voice. But this bitch, the last thing I heard, right? All right, let me back up even more. My son is now with my baby mama. The same one that took off with a midget. The same one that for 13 years only saw him in person twice in his entire life for maybe 3 days altogether. All right? Never sent, other than his first birthday and first Christmas, never sent him shit. Nothing. Ever. Like fucking $8,000 behind on child. Nothing. All right? And so I got sick and tired of child support. I got sick and tired of falling behind with because he got to the point where he was starting to want to do like tennis and after school curricular activities, which aren't cheap.
Yeah.
And so that right there was putting me even more behind. But I was trying to keep up. He was going to all kind of, and again, easy to look up. And so I was like, you know what? I'll work a deal out with my baby mama. I was like, let him come stay with you for one school year because her brain, right, is falling out the back of her head. Not like whoosh, but like drywall won't help. All right. And so before her brain turns her into a vegetable, I figured it would be best if he got to know his mother, right, before she turned into something I don't want him to remember her by.
Yeah.
Know? And so I was like, let him come stay with you for one school year, for one school, like not semester, but like the whole school year. He'll get to spend time with you. He'll get to see his two brothers. He's only seen as a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll be able to take and get it in my own place. I'll fucking. I'm in an apartment now. Like right now, I'm in an apartment. I was in an apartment a week after, no, a month after I got everything lined up. All right, now my bills are paid off until December. All right, I'm drinking water out of a bottle. I'm constantly asking people for a cigarette, but my bills are all paid. All paid. I'm working on getting my license back now and getting everything together. The only thing that sucks is I can't fucking hear my son's voice. I don't know if he's okay. The last thing I remember is him telling me on the phone that this crazy bitch was tearing up his clothes and yelling at him. Now there's stuff on my Instagram where I've timestamped and talked about this, where I had 3 shows lined up in Florida where I had just done shows in Florida, canceled everything. I was like, canceling everything, putting all my focus into this. I got to get my son. After that, she cut me off. Said, I got private investigators looking for me right now. Yeah, they went to the mothership looking for me, and 2 guys at the mothership came over to Shakespeare's and let me know. Cheech came up to me. He let me know. He was like, "Yeah, detectives are looking for you." I was like, "Well, I'm out." That's never a good thing. And then, like a week later, I had a detective call me on the phone and let me know that they were looking for me. I was like, "For what?" They said they had to serve me with some papers. I was like, "Can you tell me what the papers are?" They was like, "No." I was like, "Can you just tell me if my son's name is on the paperwork?" All right, because there's only one person, and they told me it was coming from the state that he's in, Nebraska. Yeah. All right, and I was like, "But that only means one possible thing. This bitch hasn't picked up the phone in a month. I can show you where I've called 600 times trying to get in contact with them." All right. But what was the last thing I said?
You said that you knew the papers were from Alaska, so it only
so I
means one
asked
thing.
him. I was like, "Does it have my son's name on it?" He's like, "Yes, it has his, William Matthew Chiles." I was like, "All right, I'll ask question. Are those papers legally binding until they touch my hand?" I was like, "No." I said, that paperwork isn't legally binding until it touches my hand. Is that correct? He goes, "Yes, sir." I said, "Good luck finding me. I'll hung the fuck up." Now, I ain't saying I've been hiding from these motherfuckers, but I am saying they are horrible at their job if they are looking for me, because I post all the time where the fuck I am. All the fucking time.
They don't know his Instagram. With that said, his Instagram is
Dude, I put my card in the weirdest places all the time. I've taken gas caps and opened them and just put my card in there, ATM machine slots, fucking napkin holders, just on the bus, wherever.
It's crazy. It's fucked up. I don't understand that line of thinking. How the fuck yeah, that's fucked.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That is fucked. But yeah, how the fuck could she come after you when you're not there? That makes no sense. Like, what's the
What you mean come after me?
like
while I'm not
like like you're literally in Texas. Like, how the fuck could she send warrants from Nebraska on something hypothetical?
there? Oh, because I flipped my shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I flipped my shit. I was like, "No, I'm coming up there to get my son right now." And they were like, "Oh, I can show you the text message. I can send them to you so you can put them up." But it got to the point where she was like, "I'm not gonna make him get on the phone if he doesn't want to get on the phone." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm his father. I raised him by myself for 13 years. Put him on the phone so I could talk to him." And it just escalated. It just escalated. It got to the point where she was using him for control. Like
Yeah.
she would go, "Oh well, if you don't you're not talking to him," or "Oh no, I don't like your language, so you're not talking to him." I'm like, "No, put my son on the phone. What you talking about?"
Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking wild. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so like it's for a month, dude. I wanted to go up there and show my ass so bad, but I know if I do that, it's gonna do nothing but dig a hole. And so
It's yeah.
literally, I'm supposed to get on stage, make people laugh, while constantly knowing I want to be doing this with my son,
Yeah.
or at least hear his voice. You know, that'd be great. But yeah, dude, that's just the last few months.
Yeah.
300 stories.
Bro, that was yeah, I was gonna talk about that. I wanted to ask you what made you keep the scroll.
All right,
Like,
so-
what was that? What made you decide a scroll was the way to dictate your life?
All right, so it really didn't start off at like that. My my mind works differently. I reckon I don't know how anybody else's brain works, but I imagine not like mine. Especially with so with names, for example, when somebody tells me a name where I imagine if I was to say a name like Jonathan, how many Jonathans just popped in your head immediately?
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen for me. Nothing. I get nothing. I work better with references and descriptions. Now, the same thing can be said like about my stories. At first, it's really hard to, or at least for me, to sit here and think about all the different stories I have. So at first, I just wanted to write them down on paper, and that's what I did. I was just writing them down on paper, but I wasn't actually able to see it unless I laid each one of them out side by side, and that just got messy. And so then I went on Amazon and I started looking for a Rolodex paper. And that was the first thing I was looking for because I was just going to write a really small Rolodex paper just so I could see how many stories I have. And then in the Amazon cart, I saw scrolls. I was like, ooh, there's an idea. And the first one I bought, the one I went on Kill Tony with, was only 2.5 feet with, I think, 50 stories on it. One of my newest ones has 300 stories on it. This one has 150. That one has 150. And all my stories are like I said, 100% true. There's like, I have to soften a lot of my stories just because they're so fucking crazy, dude.
Damn. Can I see how long the paper is or how long the scroll is?
Yeah. That's like,
Oh
Like, it just keeps
shit!
going.
It keeps going. Yo, that's so tough. Hold on.
it's,
Hold on.
it's 12 feet long.
But you got great penmanship.
No, dude, this is like 7 tries.
But you got great penmanship.
No, well, actually,
My penmanship is fucking terrible. That's why I could never have this. It would not work.
nah, you
It's like, bro, you brought the Torah to a Jew's house, bro. Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, but I brought one of them for you to look at while we talk. That way, because these two have the same 150 stories on them. Because the idea is I want to make 2 separate scrolls, one each with 150 different stories on it.
Bro, this is insane. 300 stories?
Yeah.
Are any of them stories that happen in, like, are they, like, chronological, or is it just random?
Oh, no, it's as I remember them, I just wrote them down. There are some that I tried to do specifically, like every 25 or every 100. I just tried to make sure the story was a specific topic. But other than that, I think the hardest part about writing them was trying to come up with like PG shit.
Why is that gotta be PG?
Well, some shit that's just dark and depressing, and you just
Put it in a different way, I guess, maybe?
maybe. But some things I know I can kind of make funny. Like there's the one where my father my father took a socket wrench, uppercut me with a socket wrench because I handed him the wrong socket wrench, right? And I'm like, you know what? I think he set me up. I think he set me up because he knew I was failing the retarded class and he gonna ask me for a fraction.
Come on. Look at this. That's so tough. Sorry, I just had to look at that shit for a second.
See, this is the one before that one. It was messier. It's
All right,
just,
mind if I just read a story or three out loud here?
yeah, I don't care.
Because I
Read as
think
many as
that'd be
you
funny. Let's see what I got here. When I was in middle school, I burned down my neighborhood.
want. No, that's half my neighborhood.
Oh yeah. When I was in middle school, I burned down half my neighborhood.
Yeah, that's important. I didn't burn the whole thing down.
Just half of it?
Yeah.
What'd you use?
All right, so I was at a buddy of mine's house, Derek. The best way I can describe Derek is he's 6'4", 374 pounds of pure forehead. All right. And Derek was also in the special needs class.
Mhm.
And all right, so I once watched this guy slam his dick in the door to try and make it bigger.
Don't. Yeah.
So we call him We call him Tiffany now. But I went over to his house and he had like all these little burn piles going in his yard. And he told me that his father told him he needed to like clean the yard up or he couldn't play his Xbox. And so I guess he thought that meant just set the bitch on fire. And so we were out there taking and molding the little burn piles into like Mario Kart racetracks to run around, WWE little smoke screens to jump through. Like we were having fun with it. Until he took a can out the fire and he took a can out the fire with a stick and he slings it to me. Now when he slung it to me, I saw him do it because I thought he was about to get ready to push the pile out the way because we were just talking about doing something with it. But he takes the stick in the can, flings it towards me. When I see it, I pop the can back towards him, and then we're doing like this hot potato with an actual hot can out the fire. And we were pretty good at it, but we weren't good at watching that fire, right? And so we set the woods on fire. And when the woods caught on fire, it caught the side of a trailer on fire, a few yards. It completely demolished somebody's shed. And I know it had can paint, damn it, big cans of paint in it, because I found out a few months later that the things we kept seeing the concussion waves from the explosions from that building were cans that were paint that were exploding. Yeah.
How much? So you didn't serve time for that?
No, I was underage.
So okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of got away with it.
I guess so. My dad said he did something. I don't know. That's
fucking insane. I want to hear this one. I ran away with a girl from the nut house.
Yeah.
That wasn't your baby mama?
No, that was way before my baby. Yeah. I know she was from the nut house too because we was in the same nut house together. Yeah. I don't know if I should say her name.
Just Brittany.
No, don't say Brittany because that is the actual ex of mine. That's the last chick I was with like 6.5, 7 years ago.
I'm just gonna read like 5 of these in a row, rapid fire.
Yeah.
My best friend brought a bomb onto the murder onto the retarded bus.
Murder bus.
Onto the retarded bus. My first time smoking weed with my mom was at the age of 13.
Yeah, and mine.
I got stuck on top of a 62-story building when I was 9.
That was Bank of America in North
I
Carolina.
brought a bunch of machetes to school for show and tell.
Look, they weren't too specific on what I could and couldn't bring.
When I was 16, I cut down my father's door with a chainsaw.
It was more of a reciprocating saw, but yeah.
I drove from coast to coast and back with no gas, no food, no money. That's on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fucking tough. That's tough. Before I was 17, I had 4 different counties looking for my arrest at the same time.
That was linked up to the chainsaw story.
I was nominated 2017 Father of the Year award.
Through Man to Man in the Day Cave in South Carolina.
Shit. My cousin single-handedly destroyed every home they lived in.
Yeah. I think they still are.
I dated a girl for 3 months because she would feed me popsicles.
Popsicles, dude. Yes, Katrina Hopkins.
She made them homemade, or she just bought
she was
pops?
a big girl. All right, so they had.
She was a big.
Yeah. All right, so they had this big ass deep freezer on their side porch, and I found out they kept popsicles in them, and I would go there to just eat popsicles, and she literally looked at me. She was like, "Will you go out with me?" I was like, "Will you keep popsicles in here?" She was like, "I'll keep as many in there as you want if you keep coming over here and hanging out with me." I was like, "All right, bet." And dude, I would go over there all the time. Not
Eat her
bad.
pop.
Dude, I eat like 20 popsicles. I eat.
What was your
20
favorite popsicle, bro?
All of them. All of them. I love popsicles, but
You love sucking on some stick?
I don't like them frozen. Yeah. So what I do, right, is say this is the popsicle, right? I bite like a little small hole in the top of it, and you just drink it like fucking Kool-Aid, dude. Yeah. I'll pop in the microwave with the frozen.
Nah,
Yeah.
you melt them and eat them. What?
Eat them quicker.
Bro, that might be the most retarded thing I've seen, and I'm reading how you spell squirrel in front of me. You punched a cop in middle school?
Look, all right.
Did you catch him clean?
All right. So I know it sounds more horrible than what it is. All right. So this guy Joseph told I was supposed to fight him right in the gym because like for some reason it's really fun to pick on the large retarded guy and see if you can fight him. And so it was Joseph's turn for me to fight him, but I got in trouble and my father fought me. And so I went back to school the next day and I was supposed to take and sit in a specific area. And then the middle school teacher told me, oh, not teacher, the principal told me I had to sit with a different group. I don't remember what group it was, but I knew that's where I was supposed to go, or I was going to get in more trouble. All right. And so when you walk into the gymnasium from breakfast, there's two officers there. And they were like, they knew me and I knew them. So they knew where I was supposed to go at the time. All right. And it was with the group I was designated with. But they didn't know that I was told by the principal not to go over there because I kept getting in trouble over there. And so the first morning I was supposed to go to the new group, they kept making me go over here. And I knew if I went over there to Joseph, I was going to fight him because he was over there waiting. I was like, all right. And so I got into an argument with the officer, and then he tried to take and hold me down. And then I don't, how do I put this? I don't like being touched when I don't like being touched. And yeah. And so I swung on him. And when I swung on him, they took me to the office, and this big fat bitch sat on me until my father got there. And I can't believe how fat she was, dude. I couldn't move her at all. Like, and I tried so hard. She didn't have no popsicles though, so.
Oh God, I feel like I can't read number 44 because what if he finds out?
What? Oh, you talking about a beaver?
I'm talking about your best friend.
Yeah, his name's Beaver.
I can't say that.
Oh, dude, you can if you want to. He's gonna hear it one day. Just saying that he already knows what's up. Every time I see him, until I did it, for years, he'd be like, "Oh, W, you better not fuck my mom."
Dude, every time I read these stories, I feel like there's ones I didn't see. Like I read them in order, and then I look down, and I feel like there's another story because I was thinking about one, but I don't. Now that one just made me not want to think about that one anymore.
You see what I'm saying? You would think that like the stories would get dull, watered down, and boring. And these are just the titles to the stories.
Yeah.
There's so many stories. I've only been practicing and going over about 7 to 8 of them. Trying to work on my comedy structure on how to tell these on stage, different ways to tell them. Hooks, punchlines, setup, segues, tags.
Yeah, this shit's fucking insane.
And eventually...
Just to let you guys know, like, we're talking about a man that spelled squirrel with an A.
Yeah. Like...
This is awesome.
It sounds so contradicting, right? My life is like... graduated...
You dated 4 girls with the same name at the same time?
Kaylee,
Same!
Kaylee, Katie, KT, and Kayla. Just to see if they had the... they acted the same. They don't. Other than they were cunts.
Until I find my 2 twin sisters, I can never have sex with twins.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what they look like. I don't know if they've had their name changed. I can never fucking make out with twins.
My crush and I robbed the same store 3 times in 2 days.
No, cousin.
Oh, your cousin.
Yeah. What did I spell?
You didn't spell it wrong. I'm just retarded.
Like
it just looks like there's like... I see it. I get it.
Yeah, me and my cousin.
You still spelled it wrong, but I still should. I just am retarded.
Let me ask you this. I think this is like magic. I'd say 20-30% of that is misspelled. That's being fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 35.
All right.
Yeah.
But you still understand what
No,
it says.
like, absolutely. Like
Isn't that
you
crazy?
write every word like it should be spelled.
Oh.
Like you write English in another language. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was sounding it out and okay, that's what I was gonna ask you. I read the one that said you taught yourself how to read.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that even possible? That's some Helen Keller shit.
All right, so and again, a lot of this it takes some looking up. But if you go look at school reports versus when I went to DJJ, so when I was in DJJ the second time, I was there for quite some time, a long time, with no visitation, no phone calls, no letters, nothing. And so one day I picked up a book. It was called Purdue Freak Vampire's Assistant. I really, really liked the cover of it. And so I slowly taught, it took a long time of me constantly asking different security guards and stuff, what is this word? What is this word? What is that word? Until eventually I read the entire book, Vampire Assistant. I read that book and the second book.
Okay. My existence ruined a lesbian couple's relationship. You see, this is the thing is you spelled the existence right.
I did?
But you spelled ruined like horribly wrong. Like not even fucking close, bro. Bro, this motherfucker spelled ruined ROINED.
So my dyslexia is so bad that I will misspell a small word and then right beside it accidentally spell a large word correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I have this theory that like rappers that like make a lot of music that sounds the same, inevitably, like when you hear one big word in the songs, they overheard someone else say that word in conversation and a light bulb went off. Like they were like, I've never heard that word before. I got to put it in my song.
That is a fun way. I've been doing this for years, trying to teach myself new words.
Yeah.
Large in my vocabulary. When I hear somebody use a new word, it intrigues me for two reasons. One, if it sounds fun, I'll never forget it. Like indubitably. Anyway.
I'm also realizing you spell the same word different ways. Like, like, how the fuck is that even possible?
I just shoot for it. You know, it's not.
Bro,
really...
you know, here's the thing though. Like, don't ever let someone let that be the reason they call you stupid.
Yeah, like
because that's not what makes you stupid.
If somebody goes, well, I can't spell or write, why would I do something that requires me to spell and write? I was like, why won't you? I mean, I one day want to be the guy who people look at and go, if that retarded motherfucker can do it, so can I.
Yeah.
Like, I do not try and make excuses.
Well, my grandpa would beat your ass at a spelling bee, but he's known in the family as the guy that can't spell. No, he's the guy that says he can't spell. Like the whole family is like he gets his emails proofread and everything. But you make him look like the greatest speller of all time.
I hope so.
The go to spelling.
Dude, I put it this way. There's only one thing from spelling class that I remember, and that's sound it out. And that only gets you so far. All right.
So because of the chainsaw, you can't buy weapons?
All right. So by law, I'm legally classified as suicidal, homicidal, bipolar, childhood motor depressive, schizophrenia, OCD, ODD, ADHD, and slight night terror. Like I really do have more issues and more coverage than AT&T. But that's only what they've classified me with. Right?
He could use a scroll for like.
No, all right. So what I'm getting at, hear me out. This is my theory. I don't think all that shit's wrong with me. I don't. All right. What I think happened was, all right. So from the time I was 5 years old until I was 18, and could say, I'm not going back. I'm not getting put on this medication. Fuck y'all. I'll figure out how to deal with what y'all say I got on my own. And that's how a lot of those stories came up. Just a lot of fucking mistakes. But I think what it is like if you tell somebody to stare at burnt toast long enough, they're going to see Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you keep putting a kid in a psych ward long enough, they're going to eventually find shit that's wrong with them or say that's wrong with them. And so that's why I can't buy weapons. I can't join the military. I don't have no felonies. Like I ain't got no felonies, but I can't buy a weapon.
At 13, I stole my stepmom's wedding ring and sold it for chewing gum.
A lot of chewing gum.
Yeah. How much did you get for the ring?
$20. Yeah.
What? Was the ring shit or were you stupid?
Oh no, I was in a lot of trouble is what I was. The neighbor. All right, so I sold it to like the same. This was before I set it half of it on fire, but I sold the ring to one of the neighbors in a trailer park in the same little neighborhood, and they immediately called my father. And then my father found me on the way home coming from the store with the bubble gum. Yeah, that's.
I thought there was gonna be more to that story.
I just wanted to meet some bubble gum.
So you were just like, wait, no, but you didn't answer the question. Was the ring really nice and you got fucking Jude for $20 for the ring, or were you just like, or like, was the ring not that nice?
I'm not sure how much the ring cost.
Or I'm sure it was more than $20, but I'm saying like, was it how much more than like how bad Jewish? How Jewish are we talking here?
Maybe $800.
Okay,
maybe $800.
Because like I was curious, like because that is a big.
Probably undershot shooting it.
You're probably probably
maybe 1,200. I mean, this
it could have been
like late.
It was a wedding ring, bro. I'm just saying, like it could have been a lot more than that.
Yeah,
you might have been able to get a whole lot more bubble gum.
Probably.
Generational bubble gum. What kind of chewing gum did you get?
Double bubble gum.
Double bubble gum.
It was the watermelon and strawberry bubble gum.
Bro, that might be the most retarded shit I've ever heard.
Oh no,
you bought no. but you had a ring and you were like fucking auctioneering at the fucking bus stop or what? Like you were like, do I hear $20?
I knew where some shady people were, and I knew that what I had was valuable. I just didn't know how valuable it was, and I just took it over there and sold it for like $20. Now look, I don't do shit like that no more, obviously. Like, but I mean, I'm just trying to share these stories with y'all and make y'all laugh with them. That's it.
I mean, they're definitely fucking funny. No one's gonna take that away from you. I'm just like,
I wish they would. I would love a clean record, like
of story. Bro, I was thinking about like how you could address the scrolls in different ways. Like, I feel like you got to just do. Genuinely, I think this would be the best use of your use of doing it. I think every day you should tell a 45-second story and post it on Instagram. Ooh. Like just scroll episode 1, story 1, story 2, story 3, and just like not in order, but just pick one at random.
There's
like
a problem with that. Some of these stories,
and don't tell those.
You just can't do in 45 seconds. Man.
Well, yeah, I'm just 2 minutes. I'm saying anything like the algorithm rewards under 3-minute videos. So, you know what I'm saying? You could just fuck around and find out. Obviously, some of them you just save for a stream or for the stage, but some of them that
they're all still evolving. They're every story I keep telling, I'm adding a new tag. I'm figuring out a new way to
Well, no one's saying you got to only do it one time. But you got a gold mine here. You got a fucking gold mine of stories.
Yeah, there's pretty much you had to be there for it not to be funny, kind of situation.
Top relationship. I like how it's color coordinated. Retarded, nut house, dark shit, wild shit. Cop, relationship, family.
Yeah, the reason I did that, I was like, if I'm ever on a show or whatever, and I've noticed that, say the crowd's really not responding to like the word retarded or relationships, but they like cop stuff, drug stuff, whatever. I can now go, okay, I know everything in blue is a cop and everything in green is drug, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's smart.
I can try and stay on those topics. And see, when you tell the crowd, hey, pick a number, that's an illusion. You're listening for the number that you're familiar with, that you've practiced, that you went over. Because some of these stories I haven't even told anybody yet. Right?
Yeah.
Let alone practice or rewritten 1,000 fucking times and beat myself up because they even happened and then rewrite them again. And so eventually the goal is to just be able to take the scroll on stage and just go pick a number and just tell the story. Just do that. Demolish Dave Chappelle's record by like 24 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, I would love to be able to just go on stage, have 300 numbers lit up behind me in red, and just for 24 hours rotate crowds every 2 hours. And just pick a number. Every time they pick a number, a light goes out. I just fucking tell the story.
That could be tough.
Yeah.
The clips from that would be absolutely insane. I'm just thinking about it from a content perspective. That show would be crazy. What's your biggest goal when it comes to comedy?
I guess the biggest goal would be I would love to be able to set a few things up to where the next generation of my family don't have to go through all the shit that my generation of family went through. 'Cause, buddy, they out there. They out there. That's like number, I think it was 144. My aunt was wanted by the FBI for robbing different places in different states. Like, yeah, my whole family's wild, dude.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that would be like, so you want to be just touring or like
Comedy wise,
Yeah.
I would love to be able to. Well, the next goal is to get this RV, then move to Florida, learn what I can there. Say about I'm gonna stay there for about 8 months. I should be able to catch on a lot quicker now that I get a lot more about comedy than nothing. And so when I get there, stay about 8 months, learn the ins and outs. What I really want to focus on in Florida is bookings.
Mhm.
I want to learn the ins and outs of how to do that, and then move to New York, then move to California. And by then, I should have a following to where I could go. Okay, I'm coming to this state. Let me do a show. And
Yeah.
book spot and have some kind of reference of what I'm doing. But that's hell, California. I'm talking about Florida, staying there for like 8 months to a year, long term 2 years, and then New York, and then the same thing there, and then the same thing in California. But I would love to be able to get an RV with my son and travel the world.
That's the goal, yeah.
That was the plan. Get an RV and just, if we wanted to go see the Redwood Forest, we go see the Redwood Forest. While I'm there, I do some mics. If he wants to go to some Pikachu coffee shop in Japan, we fucking figure out a way, you know.
Facts.
And then by the time,
I'm sure you wouldn't drive there with no gas and no food.
yeah, I will. Don't challenge me.
To drive there?
Oh, they got aquatic vehicles.
He said, I took a jet ski with my son taped to it.
He was kicking the whole time.
I got one of those baby holders for teenagers, and I had it on my boobs. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking like front side
from
baby.
the South, we'll do some crazy shit. We'll tame some goldfish.
You tame some goldfish?
We'll figure out a way. We'll put some lizards.
Bro, what would if your life was a movie? What would it be called?
That's it right here. Like, fuck me.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that would be the.
I didn't ask what your porn video is called. I asked.
Oh no, that one would be dry. Just dry, dude. I haven't even tried to speak to another woman romantically or sexually in 7 years.
The porn video would be called just Keep Scrolling.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Keep scrolling. Not interested. If you're interested in me, that means you're crazy. If I'm interested in you, that means you're crazy. So I don't want to deal with any more crazy, dude. I just want to do my comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I see you all over the fucking place. You're really getting out. Like, I feel like I see your shit get posted all the time. Different places. You're doing different mics. You've been pushing, bro. And your set today was really fucking good. And I feel like, I don't know. I don't know you that well, but I feel like I was getting to read that you were like, oh, I was just fucking. You downplayed it. You're like, I was just fucking around. That shit was so funny.
It wasn't even a set.
It was good though, and like it was fucking enjoyable. Like a lot of people, those mics don't have fun at those mics, and that people were having fun. Like you were talking your shit.
I did have to call him out a little bit though. That I had to do that because he's my boy. But I'm not gonna say what he was doing or what his name was, but I don't know. Yeah, I knew in that moment I had a unique story about that. So
Yeah, no, that shit was ideal. Bro, he fucking Neuer killed today.
Yeah.
His set was funny.
I think I left before he went up.
He killed. He fucking.
No,
you were there.
Because he was getting mad as shit at somebody.
No, he killed. He killed. No, he was just fucking. He kept shaking the whippets, and then his voice got all deep, and he was like fucking yelling at the crowd and shit. Like that shit was hilarious. He already did. His episode came out today.
When he gets on again, just hold the balloon, take it with you on stage.
It's part of my act.
Just rip the whole thing.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. And then also when other people were doing bits and he was just filling up the balloon, that shit was fucking hilarious. I still stand by my Jew joke today. Fuck everybody. That shit was funny.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck you got that canister from.
Oh, they sell them at like fucking vape shops.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people are retarded.
That's crazy.
Nah, bro. I had a producer in Chicago that was heavy on that shit. He was dating this big old bitch that would take it with him.
Why is it always the big ones?
Yeah, some big old. She was a sweetheart, like really good girl, but like big old bitch, and like you know what I'm saying, like and she, yeah, bro. She literally commented on my post the other day. She was like, "We miss you in Chicago." I was like, "I've never hung out with you."
Well, who are you?
No, I know who it was because she filmed at some of my concerts before.
Okay.
Like she at least a couple of my videos on my page. She probably recorded, but like I don't know. They would do whippets and like. I always made jokes that like they were such cheap studio time because you never knew what version of them you were gonna get. So it'd be like $25-$30 an hour in bulk. Now I get like 8 hours for way cheaper and like get a bunch of songs out of it. But the thing is all the songs would sound different because he was at different levels of fucked up.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying now.
So it's like you never knew what you were gonna get. So like now my producer is this guy named he's been on my show. His name's Rich, and he works with Lil Peep. Like his shit's actually tough, and he's straight arrow, so it's like fucking a little more expensive, but at least you get a guy that knows what the fuck he's doing the whole day. You know what I mean?
So, all right.
New song coming out Friday, by the way.
I bet that'd be some shit to laugh at, though.
Well, watching the crackheads fucking make music, yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. But I remember this one time, bro. This motherfucker was my brother performed with me. My brother's younger than me. He's 17, and I took him to the studio party, and I was like, I'm 23.
16?
I'm 23. I'm 23, but I was like, listen, bro, don't take any of these people seriously. They're all retarded. We're going to perform and bounce. He's like, all right. So we went there to perform. And this motherfucker, TJ, who's the guy with the producer, he comes in the room and he's like, look, he's like, it's like Halloween or some shit. So he's like looking for drugs. And he's like asking people, he's like, he goes, do you have shrooms? And he says it all gay.
Who's he saying this to?
Some other fucking like performer that was some other DJ that was there basically. Like he was like, do you have shrooms? And my brother called him out. My 17-year-old brother literally was just like, why'd you sound so zesty when you said that? And I was like, he did sound mad zesty back and better than ever.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. So we was talking about I was talking about like the producer that I found that was more worth my time now. But yeah, I think it's an interesting thing that we have here in Austin, Texas. Like I think
It's definitely interesting.
there's definitely a lot of talented people, but there's also just as many people that should not ever have a microphone in their hand ever.
You see that one clip where that one chick got on stage and then crammed the mic up her pussy?
What?
Yeah.
The whole mic?
It's on my Instagram.
Oh. And your Instagram's still up?
Yeah, she went crazy. I mean, you couldn't see, but she clearly, right there at Narbar.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fun. Dude, Narbar is a wild fucking place, bro.
Oh yeah.
I love Narbar, but Narbar is a wild fucking place.
Yeah, it's like anything goes.
Yeah, and nothing. Like it's like I feel like Narbar is the worst place in the world to gauge if your set is funny, but it's also the best place to try random shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know, because sometimes it'll have these moments where you get a good crowd and they're just hanging on every word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's if you're getting a crowd, not if you're just getting a bunch of comics.
Yeah.
Like if you go, like, dude, Narbar is the best place to close in the world. Like if you go there and you shut down Nar, like you're the last couple comics up with some friends or some shit and whatever,
There's
bro. That's
like 4 actual audience.
yeah. Then it's awesome because
yeah.
then you're talking shit. You're running the room. You're running the fucking. You know what I mean? You're doing crowd work. That shit's awesome.
They did that to me like 4 nights ago. I was up there for like 40 minutes, just
Shooting the shit.
Yeah.
And that's fun. Like that's the type of shit I feel like we need to stream, like be live for those type of moments. That shit is hilarious. Like
it's hard though. Those are like,
bro, even if you
once a week maybe moments.
yeah. But I'm saying we got to be posted up. Like when we're posted up, we got to be live for that shit. Because bro, we literally had there's this big black guy that came in while Isaiah Isaiah, fucking Millie, and I were closing NAR. It was just the three of us all on stage at the same time, shooting the shit. And this guy comes in and starts like riffing with us, like on some David Lucas roast battle shit. And he was like, "Fuck you, dude," whatever. And then Mill was like, "You look like you sleep with a sleep apnea machine." I'm like, "Hey, bro, keep your voice down. That's David Mucus." And then and then he was like, "Shut your bitch ass up. Your hair look like cotton." I was like, "Well, come pick it then." And then Isaiah was like, "Yo, guys, we got to be respectful. That's the notorious Bigger." he was like, "You look like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead." I'm like, "You look like live action chef from South Park." And then Isaiah was like, "How many meals you eating today?" He's like, "Just one." I was like, "It's because he never stopped eating." Like it was just great, like just the energy, and he was a good guy. Like after the shit was done, whatever, we went upstairs, we smoked a blunt with bro. Like the energy is just like you can't do that anywhere else. Like that shit just happened. Like it was just awesome.
Yeah, that's like at Lucky Duck. Have you been to Lucky Duck yet?
I have, yeah.
Lucky Duck is a hit and miss place, but when it hits, you really gotta work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really gotta like, cause you could have like 4 different groups, and those groups are different from each other. Like one can be like stuck up, the other group could be like emos waiting on emo night to pop off because it's on Wednesdays too. And you're like, oh fuck, how do I pander to all of them? Or do I just go with the set that I know this group might like or this group might like?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite place to perform?
The Mothership, if they let me back on.
How many times you been at the Mothership?
I've been at the Mothership 6 or 7 times.
Oh shit, okay. So
Yeah.
have they been predominantly good sets?
I had 2 bad sets. The rest were okay, and then I had 1 set. No, 3 sets that went very well, very well. One of them was just an old set that 3 minutes I used to do on my name, and I've completely changed it since then. But it was the only time I ever had people clapping, whistling, and cheering my name.
Really?
Yeah.
That probably felt fucking
Yeah,
cool.
I got on multiple times the same month.
So, did you have any real life implications of being pulled on Kill Tony?
What?
Did you have like anything happen in real life because you got pulled on Kill Tony?
For a while, people were coming up to me going, "Fuck you, Tina," or they were saying, "The scroll guy." The main 2 that kind of stuck out to me though were one time me, a buddy of mine named A, and somebody else went down to South Carolina, and on the way there, I got stopped because my tags or something were out, and the sheriff, the sheriff recognized me from Kill Tony, and we started shooting the shit about that, and then he got another phone call and just let me go.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. And then the second time was when I got to South Carolina. We stopped at the hotel, the same crack hotel that my baby mama took off with a midget. There's still some people working there and still living there that was there when it happened. Just kind of giving me like a midget tour. And there was people coming to talk to A and my buddy about shit that I hadn't even told them yet. I like how they were moving the midget from room to room as I was trying to figure out where he was, because I was mad, dude. But it was like a weird episode of Scooby Doo. But what were we talking about? Yeah, I do that a lot.
You were talking about things that happened to you from Kill Tony, and then you were talking about the midget.
Yeah, but right across the street from that hotel is a place called the Petro. It's like a truck stop, and me and my buddies, we went in there, and the chick was on the phone with her boyfriend that was behind the counter at the register. And A was, hyped up talking about Kill Tony. And the guy on the phone overheard it. And he was like, "What? Who is that?" And he started talking to A. And then A was like, "I got my boy Leslie here." And he's like, "Who's Leslie?" He's like, "The guy with the scroll." And the guy on the phone was like, "No way. That's not Leslie. No, that's not the guy with the scroll. You're bullshitting." I was like, "I'll take a picture with your girl." He's like, "You better take a picture with my girl." So the chick stopped bringing people up. We went outside and they were posing and shit with the scroll and stuff. And we were there at that hotel for like 3 days.
So do you carry the scroll on you everywhere pretty much?
Yeah. I always try to make sure.
Yeah, you got to make sure you got your Captain America shield.
Yeah, it's like my Wait, what?
I said you got to keep your Captain America shield.
I don't know if I'd call it that. More like a lullaby.
A lullaby?
Alibi. There you go.
Alibi.
Lullaby.
I don't think no one's sleeping after reading your stories. I'm not gonna lie. At least for a week.
Hey, that's a fun one. I can't remember which number it is, but my mom used to put me and my real mother used to put me and my little brother to sleep to ICP Boogeyman. Yeah. This is the same lady that handed me a cigarette when I was 13 and was like, "Here, try this."
Bruh.
Dude, I choked so hard. And she gonna call my little brother in there who was like 5 or 6 at a time. I'm like, "Matthew, hit this." And he started smoking that bitch like he'd been doing it for years. I'm like, what the fuck's been going on?
What the fuck? What's do you have like a dream, not even a dream, but do you have like somebody that, like a wish list you'd want to see on the Kill Tony panel?
A wish list, I like if I got pulled up and who I would like to see there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, hands down, all 3. I want Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, and Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah.
I just want Joey Diaz on that bitch so bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying it till it happens. Joey fucking Diaz yelling cocksucker at these dumbass comics would be fucking hilarious.
Well,
That's what I want to see.
I want Joe Rogan on there because Joe Rogan tells stories in a way that's like thoughts that are in the everyday man's head, like in the back of the mind. I like the way he tells those stories. And Bill Burr, I like the way Bill Burr can take one story about 2 completely different people, make you forget that he's the motherfucker telling you the story and you're focused on the characters in the story. Love that.
Yeah.
And then Dave Chappelle, the way he can tell the same story multiple different ways, but it still be the same story, but with different hooks, different punches, different tags. Like playing with the you could tell that he's taking and telling the story based on how the audience is reacting to some of his shit, and just like a puppeteer, dude. And I don't know, I admire those 3 ways of telling stories, and I want to be like that one day.
Yeah. That is fucking true. I feel like Joe Rogan would be you'd be the GOAT Joe Rogan Experience podcast because his reactions to the stories that you would tell would be
5-hour podcast.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. He'd be like, "Break that down for me, please."
Look that up. You gotta look that up.
Can you put that into Perplexity, please? Put in beats. Fat bro.
That would be amazing as a goal to get on Joe Rogan Experience.
If you could
like
do
20 years from
if
now.
you could do like a movie, like not even necessarily about like a true story, just like you'd be in a movie, like who would you want to be your co-star?
My co-star, what does that mean?
Like someone would be in the movie with you. Like
man, who would I want to be in the movie with me? It had to be somebody to match my energy. Fuck. Probably Jack Black.
Jack Black?
Yeah.
That'd be tough. Do you ever like watch like a show that like I don't know, like you kind of feel like the character like kind of like identifies with you, like you know what I'm saying? Like
oh no, I have no idea.
No?
Yeah, usually it works out for people in the movies. Not really.
hey, you know what they say? It's only failure when you stop trying.
Dude, that's all. Literally, that's all I want to do, man. I'm not saying I'm the best person in the world. I'm not saying I make good decisions all the time. But what I am saying is I always try. Sometimes I go the wrong way about it, but I fucking try. And what a lot of people don't do is ask questions. They just automatically assume that thought is their forever thought. When in reality, I've always been trying to do the best I can with what the fuck I have.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I live my life by one rule. Never make excuses, always find solutions. And above all else, be able to smile in the craziest of times. Like I said, one day I just want to be able to take this scroll, right? I want to take this and just tell my story, man. Because I have a hell of a story.
Yeah,
they're all fucking true.
Most people I have on the show, I'll say, thank you for telling your story. Well, thank you for telling some of your insane stories.
Yeah, this is only half of them.
Yeah, exactly. Not even. We've told a couple of them, like, on this episode. But, like, yeah, that's fucking insane. What, as a comic, when it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered as?
Uh, I want, before I pass away, to be remembered as the guy who, from the time he was born, dude, was counted out. But for some fucking reason, he just kept going, just kept fucking going. I tell myself all the time, it can't always be this bad. And I'm hoping one day it's not. I'm gonna just keep going. Giving up's not an option.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
only failure if you stop.
Yeah, got to keep trying.
And where can the people find you?
Uh, I am all over social media. I am with my comedy 101. That's with my comedy 101.
All spelled correctly?
Yeah, I hope so. It's 101.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for your time today, bro. I'm praying for you. I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Yeah, me too, dude. I hope everything's still here. Honestly, this is getting crazy out
It is. And the next time I have you on the show, you'll be touring. Your son will be back. Everything will be in a new spot.
I hope so, man. I'm gonna keep trying.
Appreciate you.